Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Renteria,
My name is Ashley Torres.
My name is Maria Cervantes.
and our research is on the side effects of COVID-19 vaccines. So first of all, the coronavirus started back in December 2019 in Wuhan, China. It spread worldwide within just 3 months, and it was declared a global pandemic in March of 2020 by the World Health Organization. So far, it's infected more than 40 million people and killed more than 1 million people globally. And for that reason, there are more than 300 vaccines on clinical trials.
People at risk are pregnant women, the elderly, people with chronic diseases, underlying conditions, and respiratory problems.
The signs and symptoms of COVID-19 are fever, chills, shortness of breath, trouble breathing, body aches, loss of taste, smell, and nausea. You should seek medical help if you have any of these signs and symptoms. Please note that they are similar to the flu.
And here are some ways in which you can take care of yourself and prevent contracting the virus. So it is recommended to wear a mask, practice social distancing, not touching your face when you're out in public, staying home as much as possible, constantly washing your hands, and disinfecting surroundings with frequent contact.
Our research question is, are COVID vaccines safe? If so, are vaccines with smaller doses safer and more effective than vaccines with higher doses?
Some side effects from the small dose include transient urticaria, which is basically just an allergic reaction to the vaccine, and it can just cause itchiness. The high dose, it had high QT prolongation, which is basically a longer recharge in heartbeats, and it can lead to tachycardias, seizures, or even death. Transverse myelitis is inflammation in the spinal cord, and it can also be deadly. Overall, the high dose was related to a 17% higher lethality than the small dose. In the middle, we have side effects that we saw on both vaccines, but they can also be seen in any other vaccine for any other disease. And they include cough, headache, fatigue, nausea, diarrhea, hemoptysis, which is basically just coughing up blood, and expectoration, which is a discharge from the lungs.
The new COVID-19 vaccine is from the company named Pfizer. They're 95% effective, and they are expected to globally produce 50 million vaccines by the end of 2020. The effectiveness was consistent despite any factor. They have been FDA approved for emergency use only. The order in which people will get the vaccine first are first responders, anyone with any underlying medical history, teachers and students, and the rest of the population.
The process of developing vaccines consists of four phases. The first phase is gathering volunteers. The second phase is expanding the exploration of different factors such as race, gender, ethnicity, and age, and also finding the right dosage for the vaccine. Phase 3 consists of increasing the number of volunteers from hundreds to thousands and testing for safety, efficiency, and immunity. Phase 4 is basically just working towards getting the approval from the FDA and also just monitoring the process on the effectiveness and immunity of the vaccine.
Searches were done through Google and Google Scholar and Science Direct with keywords. 40 articles were retrieved. From those 40 articles, 18 articles were chosen from secondary resources. Unfortunately, there was some limitations in this research, such as daily updates, cases rising, clinical trials put on hold, and the lack of representation in racial groups.
We would like to thank Dr. Manuel Gonzalez for this research, as well as Javier Villagomez for advising us and helping us throughout the research. We would also like to thank Dr. Garza, Ms. Agüero Riojas, and Ms. Solis for giving us the opportunity to conduct this research with the program LEAPS. Here are some of our references, and this concludes our presentation. Thank you.